Hi there and welcome to this video. My name is Andy Rowe and I run the website trendfollower.co.uk, which is probably how you came to find this video, or you may have come to the video through my emails. So anyway, welcome aboard, and I'm going to have a look at my weekly trend trading strategy today and see whether I need to do anything for tomorrow. That's Monday. My trading is all based on the close price of last week, so at the weekend I can have a look at the prices and see what I need to do. But before we start, quick disclaimer that my videos and my work is all about what I do. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you advice. I don't know what's best for you, of course, but what I can do is talk about what I do. So these trades are stuff that I do in real life, and you just might be interested in it. So welcome aboard, but obviously only on that basis that you understand it's all about what I do. So here we go. So what I do is try and look at different asset classes. I look at shares, I look at property, I look at gold, I look at commodities, and I look at bonds. And I like to decide whether I want to be in or out of those asset classes depending on whether they're rising or in price or not. If they're rising in price, I want to own them. If they're falling in price, I want to be out of them. So I use a very simple line in the sand mark to decide whether I want to be an owner of that asset class or if I want to have the money in cash instead. So it's very easy. So what we'll do is I'm going to have a look at shares first of all and decide whether I want to be in shares as of next week. And I use a fund to be exposed to a selection of different shares, and you can see how this fund is doing. The price is rising, and this week actually it's made a new high, so it's done very well. So do I want to keep hold of this fund in my portfolio? Yes, I do. I don't want to sell it at this stage. I would only sell it if the price dropped below this line in the sand. So I'm going to stay invested in shares at the moment. So let's have a look at property and see what's gone on in property this week. Now, there's been a massive fall in the price of property, or in the investment trust that I use to be exposed to property. You can see how the price has come down this week, but it's above the green line, so I'm going to remain invested. Remember, I remain invested when the price is above the green line. So green is for go. I'm staying invested. Now things might be different next week, of course. We'll see. I'll be very interested to have a look next weekend to see just how things are doing. But for the moment, I'm staying invested in property. So let's have a look at gold. Now this is a red line in the sand, so slightly different calculation for this line in the sand, but the price of gold is still above the line in the sand. It's come down a lot this week, really surprising amount. I wasn't expecting this at all, but the price is still above the line in the sand here, so I'm remaining invested. I don't need to do anything, but it's been quite a surprise to see how much that has fallen in price. Let's have a look at the next asset class, which is commodities. And again, you can see how over recent times the commodities have done very badly, been falling in price, but during 2016 they've been rising strongly. Now the past couple of weeks they've kind of gone sideways a little bit, but the price is above the green line. I'm very happy to stay invested at the moment, so no change for me there. Now, the next asset class is bonds, and I don't actually trade bonds because they tend to chop around their line in the sand quite a bit, and if I moved in and out of the bond funds that I hold, I would just erode all the value of the bonds. So I just hold them. I have 3 different bond funds, one denominated in British pounds, one denominated in euros, and one denominated in US dollars. So that gives me some currency hedging. So if as has been happening, British pounds are going down in value. I don't want all my bonds to be priced in British pounds. I want some of them to be priced in other currencies, of course. So that's why I have exposure to different bond funds. So I just own them. I don't come in and out of them. So I don't even look at the graph. So that's it. So what do I have to do this week? Nothing really, because the shares asset is doing very well, so I'm staying exposed to that. Property, although it's fallen a lot, I'm going to remain invested. Same for gold, it's come down a heck of a lot this week, but I don't have an indicator to exit from gold at all. Commodities are doing just fine, and bonds, I don't have to do anything anyway because I never do, I just hold them. So that's it, so I don't need to do anything. Thanks very much for watching. This is my website. If you haven't been to it, do have a look, and I hope you find that interesting, and I'll do another video for you next week, so look out for that. Bye for now.